Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm now with Sergeant Adam Clark. We just got out of the city council meeting. Him and a number of police officers with the department received commendations for courage when faced with a very dangerous and armed subject. Adam, you're the lead negotiator for the police department. Tell us about what happened.
Well, Tim, we had a call of a subject who's mentally unstable, who was barricaded in a room in his house. The subject was armed, and by the time I got there, patrol officers who initially responded already called for the TAC team to come out. So we attempted negotiations for a while. We were able to keep him talking. He eventually just kind of stopped talking to us. And then the water department, they assisted us. They brought in their robot that goes through the sewer lines. And they were able to get the camera into the room where he was barricaded. And on film, they saw him attempting to burn the house down. He was lighting toilet paper on fire, and he covered the bed with alcohol. So at that point, we needed to preserve, this person's property. The house did not belong to him. So we, or the TAC team guys, they made entry. They gathered a quick plan together. They made entry, used less lethal, and were able to get him in custody without any injuries to officers or the subject.
It's pretty amazing performance. Now, as a negotiator, what is your role, not just in this sort of a scenario, but others? I know you were in one recently out in the county. Well, what do you think about as the lead negotiator?
Oh, well, you just, number one, you got to be able to talk, and I can do that pretty well, but you just kind of gotta connect with the person on a personal level, and some people, like the man in this situation, it's just not impossible to connect with him. And you try to connect with him on a personal level. The guy out in Joppa that we had, just kind of connected with the guy, and just you got to let him know that you're compassionate and you care a little bit. And most time people will they'll want to come out. They'll want to, and a lot of times they want to talk to you and meet you afterwards. So you just have to connect with the person, and that's basically it.
Well, it's a patience game too, isn't it? I mean, you can't connect often immediately. It takes time, and
it
can take hours, right?
Oh, it can take days. It just depends. The first few minutes I talked to the guy out in Joppa, he screamed and yelled and cursed at me, and you just kind of got to let it go and let it bounce off you, and just keep talking about what you've learned and what you know about the person, and hope you make that connection.
I follow you now. Not to get into police details and business, but once you make that connection and the subject look like they're to surrender or maybe turn it around, what happens? Do you actually go in and escort them out, or is that done in a team format, or how does that work?
It is. I do not go in. That's we kind of try to avoid that. We negotiate a release, basically a surrender, and we just kind of give the person instructions. They can either surrender peacefully, or it can end badly, and we try to just let them know this is what we need you to do. These are your instructions, and usually it ended up pretty good. The one in Joppa ended up fantastic. The guy come out, put his hands up, followed the officer's orders, and it ended good.
It's all about compliance in the end, isn't it?
It is. Everything's about compliance, Tim.
I understand, and the alternative for being around this sort of thing is not good if you don't comply. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Adam, congratulations to you, the other officers. Great job, and I appreciate you talking to me.
All right, thank you.